Hi, hello, welcome to the video. Today we are going to be storing photo cards into my binders, but just the girls. It's just a girl video. There's gonna be no BTS because over the last few months I made a couple of big like Mercari Japan orders and I ended up with a lot of stuff. So I feel like it would just make more sense to do BTS in their own video because there's so much stuff. Otherwise it'll be super long. So anything that is not BTS is girl groups, basically. Because I don't really collect boy groups. I collect TXT, I guess, but they're up to date, so like there's nothing to buy for them. But this whole box is just girl groups. So I guess we'll get started. Okay, the first thing we'll start with, I guess, is Red Velvet because they have the smallest binder. I just have 2 cards to put in here. I have this Irene, which is a red flavor card. And then I have this Yeri, which is a Rabbit Festival finale card. And these were like 2 of my highest priority cards for this like mini collection that I have. And they can get pretty pricey. Like Irene in general, all of her cards can get pretty pricey. But I found both of these for a pretty good deal. Like less than I was seeing them for. Like this I've seen for like $30. So, and I did not pay that. I didn't pay close to that, which is nice. So I think this one goes in here with this Yeri. It is odd because they're like reverse age order, but they're 2 different albums, so they're chronological. Because this is Russian Roulette. So I think Red Flavor is after that. I don't know what goes in here though. But I think these are meant to be together because I think I picked them because they match. And then Rev Festival Day 2. So this is finale. And she's gonna go in here because she always goes on this side. Because the Rev Festival are 2 per page. So I think Wendy is the other person I'm gonna get. And that's that. The only other Red Velvet things I have to put away are these 2 Silky Pobs that I have. So they're gonna go in this binder. They're both Cosmic cards. And I just got them because I love the styling of Cosmic. And these were some more less expensive Pobs. I have 2 in here already. Yeah. Basically, I've just been buying what is cheap. I do kind of want to get the S mini version. Like, I would put it in here as well. Because her actual collection is just 2 per page. And it's not too expensive, but then I would have to find something else to put on the other half of the page. And I haven't been able to find anything particularly that is as inexpensive because I think the SM or the S mini is like $10, which is pretty good for a Red Velvet card, honestly. Canadian, $10 Canadian, so I don't know, that's like $7 American. But yeah, so I'd have to figure out something to put on the other half, but I still might do that. But then I'm like, where are we drawing the line? Like, when do I stop buying Pobs? Because that would all be just for one era. And then I think I do want to get some accidentally on purpose cards. But I want very specific cards and I just have to actually see listings for them. Next we have this binder, which is like, I guess, one of my Miss Girl Group collections. Because you'll see the other one that's So I have one Itzy card because I got the last gold pop that I'm collecting. I think next era I'm going to go back to album cards. The problem is with album cards is, I've said this before, I don't feel like they are overly representative of the era in which they like are in the album of. Like with gold, all of Che's album cards had like black hair, like she hadn't bleached her hair yet. But then all of the promotions for gold, like gold and imaginary friend, she has blonde hair. So I'm like, it doesn't feel like a gold card because she doesn't have blonde hair when she had blonde hair in the era. And it's not just Itzy that does this. It was like I've noticed this for Idol, who I don't actually collect, and other groups like that. So yeah. But hopefully next era we can return to album cards for this collection because, to be honest, pobs are quite expensive. And even though I only collect 3 cards per era for her, it can get pretty pricey if I'm only buying pobs. But I think these are all stunning and I don't regret buying any of them. And they all actually are from Make Star, which was completely accidental. I just bought what I liked. And then, okay, the next card I have is a Jinsoul card. So I have the last Jinsoul card that is going to go in here. And that is going to complete my odd eye circle for the time being. If I decide to expand, then I decide to expand. I'll have to get, what, 8 more cards? But for right now, it's done. And it's like kind of going to be done until I finish some other collections, and then maybe we can revisit it. But right now it's not a priority to expand that collection. Okay, next up is NewJeans. I have this binder, which right now just has their Line Friends PCs in it. So I got, these are, is this How Sweet? Yeah, How Sweet, and then these are Supernatural. So I'm actually gonna reverse these orders, or this order. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. So with these line PCs, they're like merch that comes out with every era, or it has been. And there is 2 packs of 10 cards, so 2 cards per member. And I just collect all of them. Well, I don't collect all of them. I collected all the Get Up ones, and then I got these ones, and then the Supernatural ones, so I just have 1 set of each. But this is Minji. And I didn't realize all the backs were like completely different, because I do have Danielle's. Like I have her cards for both of these sets. And I just kind of assumed that everyone else's looks the same. So I was really confused by that. But yeah, these are Honey's cards. And then here's Danielle. Yeah, so like this is what her back looks like, and I thought everyone's back would look like this, just obviously with their own name and not Danielle's name, but they don't. They look completely different. Because I feel like this is the only set that they do this. Like the Supernatural ones are different colors, but it's still the same design. But like these are completely different designs and different colors, so I find that unusual. And I just go by member order, and I put the same member, like both of their PCs on the same page, just because there's 5 members, so it works out best that way. So, and I don't really have a specific order in which I'm putting these. Like besides age order, but like I don't have a specific way I'm putting Minji's PCs. It's just kind of whatever looks nice, I guess. But yeah. I have considered getting the other set for these ones, but I don't know that I will, because I feel like I like some of the members more than others. Like I don't particularly like Danielle's for the other set. But I definitely won't be getting the other Supernatural ones because I don't like those ones at all for Danielle. Which is kind of silly that I'm like basing it solely off Danielle's PCs. But she is my bias, so we shall see. And I want to get their membership, their 2024 membership kit. So if I get the kit, that's 10 cards per member, so that would be another 5 pages, which means I wouldn't have room for both Supernatural and House Sweet sets. So I think I would just get the House Sweet set, like the other House Sweet set, as opposed to the Supernatural ones. But yeah, I don't know if I would put them in the front or not, like the membership cards. I feel like that makes sense to me because I have the membership cards in the front in the other binder that I have like this. And I kind of was hoping to like keep 5 pages for any line PCs in the future, but with the whole thing that's happening, I don't know. So I don't know if I should save them or just kind of say it is what it is and then get another one if I need more space. But I'm like, do I want 3 of these? I don't know. Okay, and then this is my second Misc Girl Group binder because it has 3 different groups as well. This has the like most of the cards. Also, you'll see there are some unsleeved cards because I ran out of sleeves, and the delivery is not going to come for like another week, and I just wanted to record this video right now, so I'm just going to put them in unsleeved and then I'll sleeve them when I get the sleeves. But in here, the first thing we have is Ive, and this is like the majority of the PCs that are going in here, which is the majority of the PCs that I have to store. So okay, so this is actually an Ive card, so I don't know what to do with this because I wasn't going to collect before, what is this? Ive Mine. I did think it was an Ive Mine card when I bought it. I just wasn't paying attention. So I don't know. I'm gonna put it off to the side for right now. But in here, this goes in here. I don't actually have these in order because I forgot what my plan was, but I think that's right. What would go in here? I couldn't tell you. What else do we have? This. Okay, so one goes on one page, one goes on the other. I'm gonna put this. It feels like neither of these should be on this page. Okay, I'm actually gonna change this. So I'm gonna put this here. So, and then this one is going to go here actually. And then this one is going to go up here. If that goes against the plan that I had, I will change it off camera, but that feels better to me than what I was planning on doing. I don't have anything for Ive Switch. The next thing I have is this Ive Alive card, or just Alive. and it's gonna go here. And then that's a live done, just with the one page. Because I'm not actually planning on collecting Japanese. Okay, so these I was kind of thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. Is there one I'm missing? No. I thought there was another one. Sorry, this doesn't make any sense if you're not in my brain. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Oh, it was just stuck together. Okay, because these all have black backgrounds, I figured they would go on a page together, even though they're like not in the same outfit. So that's gonna be one page. I think I have 3 pages. So the thing is, some of these are album cards and some of these are pops. I think these are album cards, the ones that are like this. Yeah, because that's the same, so that's an album card as well, right? Am I going crazy? I know, or maybe not. Maybe that's the opposite. So then these are pubs and that's an album card? Okay, that's definitely an album. That's a PC. What does this look like? No, because this is... Oh, no, this is a pub. Never mind. Yeah, because that's the digipack. So I guess these are all the album cards, right? And then these are what I have left. Why did I do it like this? It's kind of annoying that I have like 2 of one concept and then like 2 randoms. I was just honestly buying what I liked. So these are all gonna go on one page because these are all album cards. And I've like set up to collect one set of top 3 for the album cards in the the pink misc binder. But I don't know if I want to like have a page like this for the other albums for just for Eugen, but because like she has so many album cards, but I would only be buying one album card, so I'm like, maybe I'll just buy the other ones and put them in here with the pops. Okay, I have this one and this one together, so like maybe we switch it up like that, because I think these being diagonal makes sense, and then it's like not too monotonous going from one page to the next. What was the order that I collected those in? Because it wasn't the order that I should be putting them in. That's for sure. Okay. So like that. And then this will be the page that's dark. So that's kind of the odd one out because these all kind of look the same. Like in a nice way. Like they all kind of match, and then that one's the odd one out, so I might put that there. It bothers me putting these in naked because the sleeve is so much bigger. Like I know I store the other ones without sleeves, but like that's because the sleeve is the size of the photo card, so I can't use a sleeve. But yeah, it bothers me to put them in like this. Okay. Okay, the next thing we have is aespa. I have 5 cards for her, and I actually, only one of them was intended, which is this one, which is a drama card from a Chinese store, I guess. I don't know what store or like what round, or if it was a pub or a lucky draw. I just liked it, so I got it. That's basically how my aespa collection goes. I think, I don't know if I should like have more, because I have 2 My World pages currently. So I don't know if I should do 2 for like all the other eras, or if I should just have 1 for the other eras, like Drama and Armageddon and Whiplash, because I'm not collecting pre-My World, so it'll just be the eras after. Just because she's so expensive, so I don't know if I want to have 2 pages. The My World pages just kind of happened, honestly. The next thing I have is these merch cards. It's like POTD. I don't know what that stands for, but it was a merch drop they did, and when I was buying the drama card, these were cards that the seller had on their storefront, and the proxy I use, if you buy cards from like the same storefront, you get a discount in the service fee, like the purchasing service fee. So generally when I'm buying a card, I like to see what the seller has, which is honestly sometimes really bad for my wallet. But here we are. These weren't too expensive, to be honest. It was more like, I wasn't planning on it. I don't think that I want to keep buying merch, particularly for aespa. I don't really want to I don't want to say that I'm going to do these things. Like, I don't want to have rules for this collection, or like my IVE collection. I just kind of want to do whatever. I do have to get 2 more merch cards to go here. But these didn't feel like the right vibe for this page. I think there's another merch drop they did where she has like blonde hair. I'd have to figure out what that merch drop was, but she has like blonde hair, and I think that would go better with this vibe than these ones. Also, I liked how they were all the same. Okay, the last thing in this binder, and the last thing before twice, is loossemble. I almost called them TTYL. Loossemble. So I just have go on cards for loossemble, and I just collect 2 cards per era. Basically what I've chosen to do is they have different, these pages are so dirty for some reason. They have like three photo card sets, and for each era, or the 2 eras, I only collect 2 eras right now, I don't collect their debut, is like I collect, do I want it like this? Sorry. I collect 2 different types for Go On and Hyeju. And I don't really have any explanation for why that is. So it means that, like, because for this one, there is a Go On where she's doing the same pose. But so they don't match. But I like these Go Ons more, and I like her TTYL cards that I got more than the same version that I got Hyeju in. So it works out. It just means the backs are kind of, I don't know if jarring is the right word, but they're not cohesive. Okay, and then these ones are the ones. Now, okay, I think that because I'm getting, I think it's the red version for Hyeju. Like, these are the green version. I think I'm getting the red version, but I think she's making a heart in this. So I don't know. Maybe I should put the hearts together. I don't have either of these cards on the way. I messaged a few people on Instagram about buying their cards, and they just kind of like didn't respond, which was frustrating because once I get the 2 cards for Hyeju, I will be done with this collection. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going when they, or if they re-debut. I'm hoping they re-debut because I do love loossemble. But yeah. What's that? Next is my Twice binder, which I have a whole stack for. Initially I thought I only had these 2 album cards, but I have a couple of non-album sets because I put non-album in here recently. I don't think I did that on camera, but I have 2 strategy cards. I have this Junghyun and this Jihyo. Yeah, so I'm collecting the heart hand because this era, all of their, like, they did really cohesive sets. So I'm doing the heart hand, and I have Nayeon coming. And then I'm doing the step 3 with like the black and white, and they're doing like Hwaranghae, which is like the tiger claw that Yoshi does. And then back here I have, this is Twice sign. Okay, so that's my first set that I have. I don't actually really know what the Twice sign is. I don't know if it's a photo book or a season's greetings or something, but I guess it's a photo book that they did on Jeju Island. But I just thought these cards were stunning, so I needed all 9 of them. And honestly, it was actually easier to just like buy a OT9 set than to buy everyone's individually. And honestly, probably cheaper than to just buy my top 4 because I feel like Mina gets really expensive. I know I switched from Mina to Daehyun, but chronologically based, I think I would have still got Mina. Just because then I wouldn't be going like back and forth between Mina and Daehyun. Like I would just have I would just keep the divider where it is. Not divider, but the change. So anything that I'd be back collecting would be Mina. But anything going forward would be Daehyun. But yeah. I'm just putting these in here because I don't want another Twice binder because I have too many. And I don't really like A4 binders, to be honest. But they look so nice. Okay, and then the next one is Light Stick, so not that. And then Twice Season's Greetings on and off. Yeah, okay. So this is the 2021 Season's Greetings. It's on and off, and it came with, like, if you bought the actual Season's Greetings, it came with 2 sets of OT9 cards, I think, because there was 2 when I was looking for these. But the other ones didn't particularly interest me. I think these are the off ones because they're, like, at home and pretty casual. The other ones, they're, like, really dressed up. But they're kind of more in a studio setting. And it's just not as particularly interesting to me. But I loved these ones. Like, I knew I wanted this Nayeon. For sure. Yeah, and there was a moment where I was like, do I just collect my top 4 Season's Greetings? But again, there are some sets for Twice that are easier to find in sets. And this is one of them. The Light Stick one that I'm missing is also one that came in. Well, that's 10 cards because there's a group card for that one, but like it was much easier to find in a group of, or a set of 10 cards than to find anyone's individually. I mean, I have Nyan and Jiho in my like little bias binder, but they're gonna stay there because I have the full set, so. There we go. And then I don't have anything for these. I think I have maybe Momo coming, but these are harder to find in a set, and that's it. So yeah, those are in a set. These I have to finish, and these I have to finish. But not too bad because it's only 5 sets. So I'm like halfway through, because I'm halfway through that. So hopefully that'll be finished soon. And I took this out because I just got that, but yeah. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is gonna be 2 identical binders. They both look like this. I have 3 binders that look the same. These are strategy cards that I pulled in the strategy album that I bought. No, this one I pulled in the strategy album that I bought. This one came in a set with a Nyan pub that I bought. So they are gonna go just in here. And I don't know if I'm going to get another page. Because I do really like the Mina ones, but I don't know. I don't know who else I would get. Maybe Che. Maybe Che. We'll see. But for right now, that's it for this one. Last is another of this pink mini binder, which I have twice, like non-album stuff in here right now. It's just stuff that I have only 2 of my top 4, because if I was collecting top 4, I would just put it in my 4 binder. This is the exception. I did get top 4 back when my top 4 was Mina. I just decided to move it in here because I didn't want it in the other binder. So what we have is these cards from Twice Ready to Be tour in Japan. These are just from the DVD. So I got this Jonghyun and I got Jihyo. I did consider getting like an OT9 set of this, but then I just wasn't like super attached to any of the other ones, so I just decided to get these 2 because they were still cheap. Like the OT9 set was also cheap because I think you got all 9 in the album, which is always nice. But okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna skip a few pages because what I have left, oh my gosh, that's not even in frame at all, is strategy pubs. So I got these ones. So there's 3 sets. So I put them in an order that I thought I would like, because basically for this set I got Jonghyun and Jihyo, and then I got Nyan and Jihyo, and then I got Jonghyun and Jihyo. So I was like, I should have sets that are the same, not next, like right after each other. But I actually think I'm gonna put these ones in the front because they're my favorite. So I'm actually considering getting a top 4 set of these. And if you see my next video with Twice in it and I have gotten the other 2 of my top 4, that's why. Because I was like, oh, I really like these ones, but I'm not I'm not sure if I want the other ones, but like seeing them in person, I'm like, I think I do want a top 4 one. Like this card, incredible. Love it. I know you can't see half her face, but like she's still stunning. And I don't know where any of these are from. Well, I think that's JYP, but I don't know where these ones are from. Apple Music, maybe? There was quite a few like overlapping not stores. There was overlapping stores, but like the stores generally had different outfits for their different sets. So like if there was a photo book set, they would have a different outfit for the Gigi pack. But then it would be like for this one, there's another set where they're in these outfits, but it's a different store. So there was kind of a few stores that had these outfits, and that's what the back looks like. So I don't know. My guess is Apple Music. I could be wrong. Because I also like buy all of this on resale. So it like doesn't necessarily mean anything because I didn't go shopping for them. So, okay. I did honestly consider getting a top 4 of this, but then I looked and Nayeon is not doing a close-up. I don't know about Dahyun. But I also already have a top 4 set and it's in this outfit. So I was like, I don't need 2 in the same outfit. Maybe that one was Apple Music and this is something, I don't know. Okay, and then this one I believe is Blue Dream Media. There was, I actually have it, because there was this set and then she's in a little holder. There was this Jihyo. So there's like, and I wanted both of them. And I decided to get this set because I liked this Jonghyun more. She was very pretty in the other one, but I liked this photo a lot. I think she's just so pretty. I do wish that the coloring was better because I don't know if you can see it on camera or if the glare like obscures the coloring or whatever, but these colors are a lot warmer and more vibrant, and like this is cooler and almost gray. Like it's like almost like the wall has impacted the way the coloring looked in the photo. And I don't really like that, but yeah. That's it. That's all I'm getting for strategy unless I get the other 2 for this. But don't be surprised. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have tour stuff in here. Like I think I don't think I want to do any of the tour stuff. Top 4, like I think I'm just gonna put it in here, and then if I want top 4 I can do it like I've done this. So all right, that was all I had for today. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Even if you only wanted to watch twice and that's why you've made it this far. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.